if nothing else.
Well, let's see what Krads can do. 20 seconds until this game does actually start, and we'll go from him from the off. And something we got told when we split the Shane, like when they used to start a game, they would just run in any direction that they really wanted. They never really had a setup of where somebody would go. And Shane's brought that to the team. I mean, you know, it's
a bit of structure.
It's your original route you take at the beginning of the game. So now you can see they're splitting up and they're going in different directions. Apparently, they used to just sort of wing it and see what happens. But here we go, on board with Krads now. Going to cause some problems down this left-hand side. Is he going to be spotted? Oracle mode will be turned on. First kill is going to go down to Josh. Nice Emerald answer and bad taking down.
He didn't need to shoot.
Oh, it's going down. Did not take down anybody. Tommy's going to come in there with a knife kill. Josh is pushing up here down this left-hand side with Jared, I believe.
I think Krads made a bit of a mistake there shooting. He could have got over that street without even being seen. Now Josh been taken down. Shane and Quicker Than You both making kills onto Josh and Jared there. Shane's pushing up this right hand side now, trying to get out a little bit, trying to get near that objective point. Of course, Shane renowned for his objective work. Hip firing that Bison across the map at him there, but does get taken down.
Some defensive work from Quicker Than You's going to have to come into fair now.
Takes one
against the
takes
second.
Two, goes for the third!
Oh, Quicker Than You nearly with a brilliant three-piece. Does not manage to get Benny Central. Can't get himself through the door either. Not in time anyway. And the score is actually going to go to Epsilon, so 1-0 to them. Good work by Epsilon though, but Quicker Than You nearly picked up a brilliant three-piece.
I thought he was going to get the knife on that final player as well. It was Josh in the end that managed to get that point on the board. I thought he was going to be able to knife him. Unfortunately not. Quicker Than You unable to do the defensive, and now Epsilon have opened the gates. Are they going to be able to run riot? Looks as if they are. They're already 2-0 up. 3 minutes 30 left on the clock on this side.
It's going to be 3 in a second as well. Nobody defending for TYT. They need to drop back instead of... In Blitz, in my opinion, if you spawn on the opposite side of where your point is, you should go back around to check, because if you go past it, somebody can just be sitting there picking up the kill, picking up the points. It's easy enough. I've already done it a couple of times here now, and now that LP have actually dropped back in there, it is going to prevent them from getting points on the board. Quicker Than You does go down though. We're going to jump on board with Shane. 4-0 now.
Like I say, the floodgates are open for Epsilon. Shane pushing up this left-hand side, gets shut down early on by Josh. Swanee taking up a kill onto Benny Central as well. Krads in the middle of the map. 5-0 down. Looks as if he might be able to get a point back on the board. No! He gets shut down by Jared.
Well, Quicker Than You's going to give it a go as well. He gets shut down by Jared as well. Benny Central, currently 2-6. Needs to step up his game here. 9-3 from Josh though. I mean, I'm going to have to jump on board with him. See what he's doing right. He's going to pick up another kill there. Great play by him.
That's exactly what he's doing right, making the crucial kills, getting in those ports. He's got 3 caps to his name already. Jared's got the cap, so does Swanee. And it's currently 7-1 now as Epsilon extend that lead. They've got a 6-point cushion, 2.5 minutes left on their clock, and Jared with the Bison at long range. But doesn't need to make the kill, just going to get straight in that portal. 7 points the difference, and this is why Epsilon is so dominant now.
You know what you need? They do it so right. They push up in there, get numbers around the enemy point, and they just control it. Josh is still up here. They've been around this point for about 30 seconds now, and Epsilon have just getting a point every single time the portal has become open. I mean, Josh is going to probably get another one here.
Makes 1 kill. Should have gone for the second as well. Just tried to dodge back into that building without making the cap. Didn't need to though, as it's 10-1. This is why that search and destroy would have been so vital against Epsilon, because that would have just broken their momentum a little bit. Would have meant that they got the opportunity to play the domination again. It would have been domination on Octane. I can't see them getting back into this now. I mean, they're already down by 9 points. Of course, it's possible for them to do the exact same thing to Epsilon on the other side, but I can't see it happening because Epsilon will be in a position to just get a trade and keep the lead pretty much similar.
Well, Epsilon played this very well. Good defense by Quicker Than You though. Did stop Tommy getting the point there. On board with Swanee now going 11-4, just holding it down for his team there. MTAR in hand. Might get a bit of a nosebleed that high up the map, but on board with Jared. Bison in hand, of course, his weapon's been so powerful this weekend. Jared coming in with a fantastic kill on the Benny Central there. Can he continue his run of form? Not going to get another one. He is going to look for the point though.
Jared there taking down Benny Central. He's currently 10-8. Josh got 15 kills to his name, 3 caps as well. Jared helping him out on the objective play with 3 caps also. Just going to go push on for the spawn. Jared instantly knowing exactly what to do and when to do it. Taking down Krads. Swanee owning that spawn, but look, things taking down Benny and Shane. This is bad for TYT, to be honest, Tony. Epsilon just looks so dominant, and this is why they will be probably the favourites to win here this weekend. As Jared two-piece and able to get their third and be able to get that capture. But 12-1 as it stands with just 15 seconds left on that clock. I thought a two-piece was in hand, but Josh is going to push up as well.
Yeah, Epsilon really putting on a show in this first half with 10 seconds to go. It is 12-1 now. Nice kill there by Jared again. Krads did take him down. Lots of kills on the board. If you look at those scoreboards up in the top right corner, that really does tell the story.
Yeah, exactly so. Wow. I mean, 19 kills for Josh, 15 for Jared, 16 for Tommy, 13 for Swanee. I mean, that just speaks volumes compared to the 11, 9, 8 and 6 of TYT LP.
Yeah, it's not went too well for them. I mean, I'm going to go on board with them a bit more in this round to see if they can try and get something back, but at the moment it does look as if they are dropping into the losers bracket. You're watching day number 2 of the TP Link tournament here from iSeries. On board with quicker than you from the start. See if we can get anything here. I mean, you can see Epsilon just pushing up in a line through that map there.
Yeah, they're pushing up as a solid unit directly through the middle of the map, quicker than you, quick to get shut down. Josh and Jared both combining. This is where the objective players really come into shine. Shane snuck right round the back, but there we have it. It's the trade that we did say was going to happen. Jared and Tommy both picking up kills around that portal area. Looks if they're going to get themselves a cap. Krads did rotate that, but again, the trade has occurred.
Swanee with the MTAR there. Not going to get the kill on the main central. Did pick up one on Shane though. We're on board with Krads here. And more points on the board here for LP and for Epsilon, unfortunately. On board with Krads in the middle of the map here. It does have help from Benny Semrel, who does clean it up onto Jared. As we can see now, TYT are going to push out. Get some control if they can. They can get a good few points back here if they can get set up. But the issue is trying to get set up, I think. And yeah, Krads going to get a point on the board there, just jumping in between all the chaos. 3 of his teammates did go down. And Epsilon get a point on the board as well.
This is just literally a base race though, Tony, now. I mean, both teams just that adamant to trade off the points, and TYT don't want to get too far behind. They're trying to catch up, so they don't want to leave themselves not going for the points. But Krads just running from port to port. He's trying to narrow it down a little bit. It's now down to 10 rather than 11, but it looks as if Epsilon have got themselves into it again. 11 points of difference, and this is going to be a very, very high scoring end by the look of things from Epsilon.
Yeah, Epsilon are just going to be able to trade over and over again because, you know, obviously TYT really do need to push out. I mean, I'm going to go on board with Josh for a level. He's 24-9 at the moment. And just to see what he can do, because the problem is that there's already such a significant lead for Epsilon that, you know, TYT need to push in there. They need to get the points on the board, but Epsilon are just going to keep running at them, keep pushing them back. If somebody does escape through, then that's somebody less to defend from the attack of Epsilon. So at the moment, it's looking like it's going to be Curtis for Lightning Pandas at the moment. Good shots by Tommy there, doesn't get the second, but did get the first. On board with Josh once again, good kill defensively. And it was so close to Shane there, nearly getting a point on the board, but at the moment, Epsilon are really on a tear here.
Yeah, Jared pushing up through the middle map, sees one, unable to land enough bullets. He thought he'd already got the kill, but unfortunately not. Going to flick on board with Tommy. He looks as if he's going straight for that objective play. He's not going for any kills, straight in that portal.
It's not like him. I would imagine he'd try to pick up a 3-piece before he gets any points on the board. But anyway, did manage to get the point on board with Jared here, doing some defensive work. The Linebands are really pushing through. Good shots with the Bison. They're going to look for the second one up top. Not going to happen. Shane does read that very well. Is he going to be able to get a point? Yes, he is. And that's going to be 20-7.
13, 14 points the difference now.
To 7. Wow. I mean, if I said, look at the scoreboard. I mean, most of Epsilon are nearly double positive, and most of TYT are nearly double negative.
They're all looking for that 30 bomb, but the look of thing, Jared just taking down Shane, Josh taking Krads down as well. Quicker than you is going to get the point on the board. Try and narrow it down a little bit, 21-9 now, just 12 points the difference, but I think too little too late as it extends it again.
It is actually impossible now.
Yes, I'll take your word for it.
It is impossible. The game is now over, and that is going to be TYT going into the losers bracket, but I don't think they'll be too disheartened by that. I think they'll be a bit annoyed that they let the S&D go as easily as they did, because they had that. They were in the driving seat, you know, they were playing pretty well. They'd be annoyed at that, but realistically, I think they probably would have looked at this and thought, right, okay, we'll give it our best shot, but we're going against Epsilon, one of the favourites for the tournament. We're probably going to get beat. Just let's go out, have a good game, give ourselves a bit of confidence going in the losers bracket. Let's fight through, and the winner, the loser of this, which is going to be TYT, I'm going to face up against Erupt. So
that'll be a very, very close game between TYT and Erupt.
I think it'll be interesting. I think it'll definitely be interesting.
Erupt have got Madcap picking up for them because Wonders had a few personal issues. I think that meant he couldn't attend this weekend. So That'll be interesting. Apparently it wasn't really working team chemistry-wise too well for them yesterday. They dropped down to the loser bracket quite early on, but perhaps they've managed to set that aside and put some practice together and sort of link up somewhat. I think the issue was that Realize and Madcap play very similar roles in their rosters, so obviously one of them's had to change up a little bit, and I don't think either were too happy about it, so there was a little bit of a problem there in team chemistry, but I think they've managed to pull themselves together for today. We're just watching Crud just get a couple more points on the board, perhaps trying to make it look a little bit more convincing. But there's Shane. Could have linked himself a two-piece, but was so adamant just to kill Swanee there.
The disrespect. The disrespect.
Former teammates, of course, both under Epsilon and Imperial, and Prophecy.
Yeah, they team together a lot, Shane and Swanee, so I think Shane taken down quicker than you. The game is actually being dashboarded by the looks of things, but there you go. That is going to be the end of the game. In the end there, it was pretty convincing from Epsilon. They're going to walk away 3-0 winners and will advance on. TYT lineup partners will drop down into the loser bracket and will face off against Erupt. As far as I'm aware, do not go anywhere. We've got a game coming up straight away just after this.